Hello and welcome to the Prime Reckoning. I'm Julie, and this is a channel for women over 50. Today, I want to talk a little bit about brain fog in menopause. I was talking to my sister over the weekend, and this happens like every time I talk to my sister, be talking about something, and I'll forget what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it, y'all. Right in the middle of a sentence, and then I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's frustrating. Usually comes to me several hours later, and I'll text myself. I'll be like, I remembered what I was going to say. 3 hours late, but here it is. She doesn't seem to have the problem as bad as I do, but she's in a lot better shape than I am. She exercises, and I am eating well. Struggling to lose some of my menopause weight, and as I've spoken about before, and it completely changed my eating habits, working with a nutritionist and all that fun stuff. So I do eat pretty well, but exercise, not so much, y'all. But we'll work on that. It's a work in progress. So there is an article that I wanted to take a look at today, and then go into some other information. So this is another one from the Winona site, and I think my cat's going to come up here and join me. This one written by Haley Keene and medically reviewed by Dr. Perman, looks like. So, and again, I'm not a medical professional at all, just reading an article, talking about my experience. So, brain fog is a term used to describe women's issues with memory, concentration, and focus during the menopausal transition. Signs can include forgetfulness, trouble concentrating, difficulty thinking clearly, or solving problems, and confusion. So, what causes brain fog during menopause? Researchers have found that a combination of various factors, including hormonal changes, lack of sleep, stress, and lifestyle habits, contribute to brain fog during menopause. Your hormones, two key hormones, estrogen and testosterone, significantly influence cognition and memory in women. Estrogen is vital for brain health. It stimulates the activity of nerve cells in the brain, promotes the growth of new cells, and aids in making new nerve cell connections. As estrogen levels drop during the menopause transition, the entire body, including the brain, experiences a state of deprivation. That explains a lot. On a cellular level, estrogen drives brain cells to burn glucose, their primary fuel. Research indicates that overall brain energy levels decrease during menopause, which can lead to hot flashes, night sweats, anxiety, depression, brain fog, and other cognitive systems. Testosterone enhances nerve strength in the brain, contributing to mental clarity and overall energy levels. It also supports the blood vessels that supply blood to the brain, which is crucial for maintaining memory function. Sleep disturbances are a frequent challenge during menopause. Hot flashes, mood swings, and other symptoms can severely disrupt sleep patterns, leading to a range of cognitive issues. Lack of sleep intensifies cognitive problems, resulting in foggy thinking and memory lapses. Researchers have found that sleep deprivation disrupts brain cells' ability to communicate with each other, causing temporary mental lapses that impair memory and visual perception. I unfortunately do not have a lot of sleep disturbances. I routinely sleep 9-10 hours a night, so that's one of the good things I have, but I know a lot of women struggle, and I do have to take medication to fall asleep, but man, once I'm out, I can sleep for 12 hours, no problem. Moving on to stress, women going through menopause often face significant stress from various aspects of life. Balancing work, finances, raising a family, or caring for aging parents can create a high stress environment that eventually impacts concentration. My cats are going wild, y'all. I have 2 very young males, and they're just all over the place. So, what do we do about brain fog? Effective treatments. We talked a little bit about diet. This article says it is advisable to avoid a diet rich in low density lipoprotein cholesterol or LDL cholesterol and saturated fats such as fried food, processed snacks, and fatty meats, as they can harm the heart and brain. All the good stuff, right? Well, not necessarily. Adopting the Mediterranean diet is a good option as it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids and other unsaturated fats that are known to support brain health. The diet includes fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, fish, beans, nuts, and olive oil. Exercise. Exercise benefits everyone, particularly women going through menopause. It can improve mood, sleep, and hormone regulation, thereby enhancing memory and cognition. Experts recommend 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week. Activities like walking, jogging, cycling, and water aerobics can make this goal enjoyable and achievable. Memory exercises. Working out isn't just for the body. Brain training activities such as crossword puzzles, Sudoku, reading, or engaging discussions have been shown to help keep cognition sharp. Playing mentally stimulating games or learning a new skill can improve attention, concentration, memory, and motor speed. So I do this. I do logic puzzles. Those have been a favorite of mine ever since I was a little kid. I can spend 6 hours doing a single logic puzzle, y'all. But I love to do them. I also do Sudoku. Occasionally I do crossword puzzles. I do read a lot, engage with friends, and so on. So improving your sleep. Avoid eating large meals and spicy or acidic foods before bedtime as they can trigger hot flashes. Steering clear of stimulants like caffeine and nicotine in the evening, and being mindful of alcohol consumption as it can disrupt sleep. Opting for lightweight, breathable clothing for bedtime and avoid using heavy blankets. Lowering the thermostat or using a fan to help maintain a cool, comfortable sleeping environment. These cats, y'all, just going nuts. Mindfulness, engaging in stress-relieving activities like long walks, meditation, and creative pursuits can be highly beneficial. Meditation in particular is good for anyone seeking a more focused mind. Multiple studies have shown that even 10 to 20 minutes of meditation daily can improve focus and cognitive performance. And in our last video, we did talk about mindfulness, meditation, and yoga. So those are great things to include. And hormone replacement therapy, which I'm not going to go into depth here because I've talked about that in great depth before. So that is that article. Have a little bit of a drink. So I wanted to include a new segment here, which I'm going to call the Badass Woman of the Week. Talk about a woman who has changed other women's lives for the better. So this week we're going to talk about a lady by the name of Ann Burgess. Ann Burgess, who was born in 1936, is an American researcher and psychiatric clinical nurse specialist whose work has focused on victims of trauma and abuse. Before her work, victims were not treated as part of the investigation into the crimes. Law enforcement tended to look at SA as a crime of passion instead of a brutal power play. She shifted these forensic investigations from the how did this happen to why did this happen. She pioneered assessing and treating trauma in SA victims. She co-founded one of the first hospital-based crisis counseling programs at Boston City Hospital with Boston College sociologist Linda Holstrom. Together, she and Holstrom conducted extensive research regarding 1960s SA victims in Boston. She interviewed victims and quantified their experiences. This caught the attention of the FBI, and she began to consult for the FBI in the Behavioral Science Unit to develop modern psychological profiling for these horrible people doing horrible things. The BSU was interested in doing similar research to Burgess, except with perpetrators rather than victims. Burgess was granted access to the early cassette tapes that were recorded during the first interviews, such as discussions with Edmund Kemper, Ted Bundy, and Charles Manson. I think we all know who they are. Through interviews and finding patterns among these criminals, her team was the first to find similar trauma among the people that did this serially. I have to kind of be careful of my words with YouTube here. Her research with victims began when she co-founded with with Ms. Holstrom again, one of the first hospital-based crisis counseling programs at Boston City Hospital. She then worked with FBI Academy special agents to study serial offenders, and the links between child abuse, juvenile delinquency, and subsequent perpetration. Her work with Boston College nursing colleague Carol Hartman led to the study of very young victims and the impact of trauma on their growth and development, their families, and communities. Her work continues in the study of elder abuse in nursing homes, cyberstalking, and internet sex crimes. She teaches courses in victimology, forensic science, forensic mental health, case studies in forensics, and forensic science lab. She has written several books and has received numerous awards for her work. So, an amazing woman doing amazing things. There are lots of amazing women doing amazing things, and I'd like to start highlighting them on here one at a time. So, that's a new segment we've started today. So, moving on to our product review for the day. We're going to talk about bras today. So there was a period of time not very long ago that I was just fed up with bras, and I know y'all feel me here. A lot of us are fed up with bras, especially at our age. I remember when I went to buy my first bra with my mother. And your first bra as a kid is so exciting. I was so excited to get a bra, and specifically my reason for wanting a bra was gym class, y'all, because you're in there with all the other girls and you have to take your clothes off, and when you're a teenage girl and you don't have a bra and all the other girls do, it's absolutely horrifying to me. So I was excited to get my first bra. I think a lot of us were. So my mother took me shopping and we got the bra, and I was so excited. And she looked at me and she said, "Julie," she said, "at some point, not in the too distant future, you're going to want to burn this thing." And I did not understand what she was talking about at the time, but I definitely understand it now. So I just quit wearing bras for a number of years. I was still working, which it was a little strange, a little difficult to get used to at times. And I had some nipple covers that was silicone nipple covers that I wore. And then I'd also always have to wear like a t-shirt or a tank to kind of smooth things out. So stuff wasn't showing through my outer shirt at all. And I do have a rather large chest. But at some point, all the stuff I was having to put on and keep on, and then one day I forgot like all my stuff and went to work with just a shirt on. And I just felt very weird, very exposed. So I started looking into the wireless bras because for most of my bra time, I was in a wired bra. And again, I know y'all are mostly familiar with that experience. Not good, wires poking at you, and they get all funny and twisted in the wash and everything. So always difficult to find a comfortable bra. However, nowadays I think it's getting easier. Bras are starting to be designed by women, thank goodness. And there are some really comfortable options out there. So I tried a couple. I wasn't able to get the designs that I wanted in large enough bras until I found a company called Shapermint. And Shapermint does tons of bras, and they do them for ladies with, I mean, they do it for all ladies, but they include ladies with really large chests. Their bras do not have an underwire. They're incredibly comfortable. I still do have some trouble with the strap sliding down, but I don't know that there's ever going to be a fix to that unless you have like a crisscross in the back or something. So that's still there and still present. But in general, I really do like these bras. They wash well. They don't lose anything as they go through the wash. So that's great, available in a variety of colors and sizes and things. So I've been wearing their bras for a couple of years now and really enjoy them. I got their regular bras. They have like a whole tank thing. So if I'm wearing something really light, I'll put the whole tank on. And I just ordered a strapless bra that came in just a couple of days ago, this last week. Because I have a number of things that I want to wear that don't have much going on up here. So I did order the strapless one, put it on. It was a little tight trying to get it over my head, but once it was on, it felt great, and it feels like it's going to stay in place. So that is a good thing. So I will link all that below in the description box here if you want to check them out. I am going tomorrow to get my hair cut, y'all. I'm so excited because I need to cut like all this off. It's way too long. And I need to go blonde again. I was born blonde. I've always been blonde. I was born blonde, and well into my 30s, I was platinum blonde, very, very light hair. Whereas my siblings' hair was a little bit darker earlier on. So this weird kind of brownish didn't happen until like late 30s, early 40s maybe. And I don't have gray in my hair really. It's just this weird, not blonde, not brown color. And last time I got it colored, I ended up with more red than blonde and just wasn't happy with the color at all. So wanting to go back to my original blonde. So you shall see that the next time we meet. So please like and subscribe this video. It does help. I'm a growing channel and trying to get the views, the likes, the subscriptions. They're free for you and they really help me out. So I appreciate if you can do that. Also, take a look at my Facebook and Instagram accounts. Again, I'm always more active on Facebook just because I understand it better because I'm old, y'all. And y'all old too. So hopefully you understand. But anyway, again, all that stuff will be linked in the description box. And I hope everybody has a great week. I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.